What are you going to do after this college quarter ends? Whether it's dive right back into more classes during the summer quarter or give yourself a breather before the fall quarter, I have a great tip that will help you keep moving forward. Many people take for granted the numerous benefits that being in nature has on us mentally. We were made to be a part of nature, not apart from it. And there's a lot of research that supports this. In this speech, my goal is to inform you how visiting the great outdoors can relieve you of your stress, improve your focus, and make you a happier, better person to everyone around you. I am an active camper and hiker, so I have experienced firsthand the magic that nature can do on us. This topic also fascinates me because I am also a college student, just like all of you, and I need whatever it takes to get me through the quarter. So I have done extensive research on this. So let's dive right back in. One of the greatest benefits of nature is that it's a stress reliever. According to the Daily Texan written by Leah Kashar, people that normally visit environments with more green spaces are more likely to have lower levels of cortisol, the hormone that produces stress. Going out into the wilderness or for a small little hike in some local trail reminds us that we live in a wonderful planet whether we ace the next exam or not. The stress relieving component of nature is one of the reasons that college campuses include mini parks and trees on their grounds. So even in between your classes, you could walk out and relieve some of the stress that you may have built up in your mind. But the stress relieving component isn't the only benefit that nature has to offer. One of the positive impacts that we all need as college students is the positive impact that it has on our focus. With the demands of college, work, and other daily activities that we make ourselves busy with, it's important to be able to zero in into a single task in order to be effective. In an article written by Go Green, a 2004 study found that experiencing nature, including backpacking, gardening, looking at images of nature, and having trees outside one's building, increases attention span and effectiveness. So even if you are unable to take a few days off and go all out on a camping trip, something as simple as looking out the window of your vehicle or the window of a Starbucks cafe into some nature does the trick as well. From my experience, it's much easier for me to study after taking a hike at Point Defiance or Titlow Park. So I just went over the benefits that nature has on our stress levels and on our focus. But there's one more thing I would like to mention. Nature makes us humans much more happier and kinder to everyone around us. And that's because it is an incredible remedy to the grumpy and tired feeling we get from stressing ourselves out so much from work and college. Have you ever driven through downtown Seattle during the daytime? Well, if you have, then you probably know what a busy lifestyle can do to a human being in an urban, cramped setting. A journalist by the name of Florence Williams spent time studying the impact of nature on our mind and found that not only does nature reduce stress, but it also makes us more productive and energetic. It can also increase empathy, compassion, and a sense of connection to our community and make us better listeners. Nature has what we don't have as much here out in the streets of Tacoma, which is fresh air, which you use that to breathe in more oxygen, and that increases your levels of serotonin, or the happy hormone. After a camping trip or a small hike, I find myself coming back home ready to be more generous and kind to everyone around me. And let's face it, more people could use that nowadays. So in this speech, I informed you about the positive impacts that nature has on your mind. After committing yourself to a camping trip or something as simple as a small hike at a local trail, you will notice that your stress levels have decreased. You will also notice that you are more able to focus on any task you are undertaking, and that you are overall a better person. So whenever you feel like you need a refresher, like this upcoming summer break, or the next weekend, or the lunch break that you have been dreading for, remember that going outside is much more effective than, for example, binge watching a show on Netflix, because the natural side of us demands what nature has to offer. Thank you for what I had to say, and good luck.